3 years after the slap at Oscar, Will Smith has lost everything. You must remember Will Smith's shocking action at the 94th Academy Awards in 2022. The slap boosted Oscar viewership by 56%, but neither the media nor the audience seemed to care much about the nominees or the awards themselves. The slap made Will Smith's name trend across the internet, not for his acting prowess or compelling storylines, but for the memes generated from the incident. However, this wasn't the only reason Will Smith's career took a downturn. What happened to Will Smith? His father, Willard Carroll Smith, grew up in the rough streets of North Philadelphia in the 1940s, unsupervised and brash. Despite his sharp mind and hard work, self-destructive tendencies often held him back. After leaving the army and facing racial discrimination at a metallurgical plant, he started his own business. Willard was a complex figure, violent and flawed, yet fiercely present for his son's milestones. "He tormented me, but he was also one of the greatest men I've ever known," Will said. Smith's mother, Caroline Elaine Bright, was born in Pittsburgh's Homewood neighborhood and excelled academically. As one of the first black women at Carnegie Mellon University, she valued education above all. After divorcing her first husband, she moved to Philadelphia, where she met Willard in 1964. They married 2 years later and started a refrigerator repair business. Born on September 25, 1968, Will was a talkative, charismatic child. Raised partly by his grandmother Gigi, he thrived on the porch of her North 54th Street home, entertaining anyone who passed by. When he was 2, the family moved to their own house, and a year later, twins Harry and Ellen were born. A bright student, Smith scored well on the SAT and even received a scholarship offer to the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, through a family connection. But academia wasn't his calling. Music was. While still in high school, he teamed up with childhood friend Jeffrey Towns, known as DJ Jazzy Jeff, to form the hip-hop duo DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Will adopted the moniker The Fresh Prince, and the duo quickly made waves in the music industry with their lighthearted, relatable lyrics and infectious beats. Their debut single, Girls Ain't Nothing But Trouble, dropped in 1986, becoming a breakout hit while Smith was still a teenager. Their first studio album, Rock the House, 1987, cemented their success, and their single, Parents Just Don't Understand, earned them a Grammy for Best Rap Performance in 1988, making them among the first recipients in that category. By 1991, their summer anthem Summertime was climbing the Billboard Hot 100, peaking at number 4. However, Smith's early fame came with a price. Lavish spending habits and poor financial management led him to near bankruptcy by 1990 when he failed to pay his taxes. It's hard to imagine that the future king of Hollywood was once financially drowning. But Smith wasn't one to stay down for long, and what happened next would change the trajectory of his career forever. Will Smith's big break came when NBC handed him a lifeline in the form of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. The sitcom, which aired from 1990 to 1996, followed a fictionalized version of Smith, a street-smart teen from Philadelphia navigating life in the luxurious world of Bel Air, Los Angeles. The series was an unexpected smash hit, resonating with audiences for its humor, relatability, and heartfelt moments. More importantly, it pulled Smith out of financial ruin and revealed his natural charisma and acting potential. This wasn't just a career break, it was the start of a Hollywood transformation. Smith's first serious film role came in 1993 with the drama 6 Degrees of Separation, which showcased his depth as an actor. But commercial success followed soon after with the buddy cop comedy Bad Boys in 1995, where he starred alongside Martin Lawrence. The film grossed $141.4 million worldwide, proving Smith's ability to anchor a major motion picture. The very next year, he cemented his star power with Independence Day, Roland Emmerich's alien invasion blockbuster. With a budget of $75 million, the film raked in an astounding $817.4 million globally, making it the highest-grossing movie of 1996 and solidifying Smith's reputation as a box office magnate. Type legend if you believe Will Smith is one of Hollywood's greatest entertainers. The hits kept coming. In the summer of 1997, Smith teamed up with Tommy Lee Jones for the sci-fi comedy Men in Black. Their chemistry as mismatched secret agents brought a quirky charm to the film, which earned nearly $600 million worldwide on a modest $90 million budget. But Smith wasn't just dominating the box office. He was climbing the music charts too. Performing the movie's theme song, Men in Black, Smith delivered another hit, with the track reaching the top 10 on the Billboard 200. By now, Smith wasn't just a rising star. He was Hollywood's golden touch. However, even the brightest stars can stumble. In 1999, Smith made what he later called a career misstep, turning down the lead role in The Matrix to star in the steampunk action comedy Wild Wild West. Despite a hefty $170 million budget, the film underwhelmed both critics and audiences, grossing just $222 million, a financial disappointment. Yet even in failure, Smith found a silver lining. His theme song for the movie, also titled Wild Wild West, became a chart-topping hit, spending weeks at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and earning a gold record. After a string of blockbuster hits, Will Smith made a deliberate pivot, stepping away from high-octane projects to focus on more critically driven roles. In 2001, he showcased his dramatic range with a transformative portrayal of boxing legend Muhammad Ali in the biopic Ali. The role earned him his first Oscar nomination for Best Actor and proved that Smith wasn't just a charismatic action star, he was a serious actor with undeniable depth. In the years that followed, Smith revisited familiar territory with sequels to Men in Black and Bad Boys. While Men in Black 2, 2002, and Bad Boys 2, 2003 enjoyed box office success, they didn't quite capture the magic of their predecessors. Smith's career found a renewed spark in 2004, thanks to the sci-fi thriller I, Robot and the animated hit Shark Tale. Although neither film received widespread critical acclaim, they performed well commercially and reaffirmed Smith's ability to draw crowds. In 2005, Smith ventured into the romantic comedy genre with Hitch, a lighthearted tale of a dating coach navigating love. The film was a global success, earning $371 million on a $70 million budget and cementing Smith as a versatile leading man. But it was in 2006 that Smith truly touched audiences' hearts. Starring alongside his young son Jaden in The Pursuit of Happiness, he delivered a deeply moving performance that earned him his second Oscar nomination for Best Actor. The film's story of perseverance and hope resonated with audiences worldwide and solidified Smith's reputation as an actor who could balance emotional depth with box office appeal. By 2007, Smith returned to his action roots with I Am Legend, a post-apocalyptic thriller that became one of his biggest hits, grossing over $585 million worldwide. The following year, he continued his streak of box office dominance with the superhero comedy Hancock, which raked in $629 million globally despite mixed reviews. Smith then reunited with director Gabriele Muccino for 7 Pounds, 2008, a thought-provoking drama about redemption and sacrifice. Though divisive among critics, the film performed well commercially and showcased Smith's willingness to tackle complex, emotionally charged roles. Which one of these movies is your favorite? Let us know. This period, marked by a mix of action, drama, and heartfelt stories, is often regarded as the pinnacle of Will Smith's career. He wasn't just a box office draw, he was a cultural icon, frequently topping lists of Hollywood's most powerful and bankable stars. After dominating Hollywood for years, Will Smith decided to take a step back and explore his passion for producing. By 2012, he returned to the big screen as Agent J in Men in Black 3. The film was a financial success, grossing $654 million worldwide and briefly reigniting his box office magic. But little did fans know, this would be his last major hit for a while, as his career entered a period marked by critical and commercial misfires. The downturn began with After Earth in 2013, a post-apocalyptic sci-fi adventure that paired Will with his son Jaden for the second time. Directed by M. Night Shyamalan, the film had a hefty $130 million budget, but managed only a modest $243 million at the box office. Critics panned it as dull and emotionally hollow, and its overly simplistic family message didn't resonate with audiences. The failure of After Earth dealt a significant blow to Will's reputation as a box office king. In 2015, Smith attempted a comeback with the crime romance film Focus, co-starring Margot Robbie. While the film had moments of charm, it failed to garner critical acclaim or make a lasting impression. The same year, Smith began a string of projects that left fans questioning his choices. Suicide Squad, 2016, a highly anticipated DC blockbuster, became one of the most polarizing superhero films in recent memory. Although financially successful, it was criticized for its incoherent story and underwhelming execution. Later that year, he appeared in Collateral Beauty, a drama intended to tug at heartstrings, but instead left audiences feeling indifferent. The film came and went so quietly that it's often overlooked in conversations about Smith's career. The streak of disappointing projects continued with the Netflix original Bright in 2017. Billed as a groundbreaking sci-fi fantasy film, it was met with harsh reviews, scoring a 6.3 out of 10 on IMDb and a dismal 23% on Rotten Tomatoes. Critics labeled it uninspired, accusing Smith of prioritizing commercial appeal over thoughtful script selection. Though the film performed well in terms of viewership, it added to the growing perception that Smith's career was losing its spark. By 2019, Will Smith's career appeared to be turning a corner with the release of Disney's live-action Aladdin. When early trailers and images debuted, his portrayal of the genie sparked intense backlash. Many found his CGI-enhanced look ridiculous, and his performance clumsy compared to Robin Williams' iconic original. But Smith had the last laugh. Once released, Aladdin became a massive hit, earning over $1 billion worldwide, and marking the highest-grossing project of Smith's career. The controversy faded, replaced by a new narrative. Smith was back in the spotlight as a global box office draw. However, this momentum didn't last long. Later that year, Smith starred in Gemini Man, an ambitious sci-fi action film directed by the renowned Ang Lee. Despite its cutting-edge technology and Smith's dual-role performance, the film underwhelmed both critically and financially, earning just $173 million against its $140 million budget. The lukewarm reception left audiences questioning if Smith's comeback was short-lived. Things improved in 2020 with the release of Bad Boys for Life, the long-awaited third installment in the beloved franchise. Nearly 2 decades after the last sequel, the film exceeded expectations, raking in $426 million globally on a $90 million budget. Fans celebrated the return of the classic duo of Smith and Martin Lawrence, and the film's success helped rebuild Smith's reputation as a dependable box office star. As if riding this renewed wave of popularity, Smith branched out further in 2021 with the release of his autobiography, Will. The book offered readers a deeply personal glimpse into his 30-year career, his struggles, and his triumphs, revealing confessions and insights he'd never shared publicly. It was a candid exploration of the man behind the megastar. That same year, Smith took on one of the most transformative roles of his career in King Richard. Portraying Richard Williams, the father and coach of tennis legends Venus and Serena Williams, Smith shed his usual charm to embody a deeply flawed, yet fiercely determined father. The performance was nothing short of career-defining, earning him widespread acclaim and, ultimately, his first Oscar for Best Actor. Smith's portrayal of a man driven by an unshakable belief in his daughter's talents triumphed over strong competition, including Benedict Cumberbatch in The Power of the Dog. Will Smith's Oscar win was more than just an industry accolade. It was the crowning achievement of a career defined by relentless ambition, resilience, and reinvention. From his early days as a rapper to his rise as a TV star on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, his transformation into a box office titan, and finally, his emergence as a critically acclaimed actor, the award symbolized the culmination of decades of hard work. Despite the highs and lows of his career, Smith has consistently pursued excellence, proving his commitment to both his craft and personal growth. If you grew up watching The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, drop a heart emoji in the comments. However, the 94th Academy Awards in 2022 will forever be remembered for one shocking, unscripted moment that shook Hollywood. Jada Pinkett Smith, battling alopecia, had embraced her condition by shaving her head. During the ceremony, comedian Chris Rock took aim with a joke, saying he was looking forward to G.I. Jane 2, referencing Jada's appearance. At first, Will Smith laughed, perhaps unaware of the full implication. But when he saw Jada's visibly upset reaction, everything changed. In a moment that stunned the world, Smith walked onto the stage and slapped Chris Rock across the face. Returning to his seat, he warned Rock with a chilling statement.
"Keep my wife's name out your mouth!"
The incident left the audience and viewers worldwide reeling. Credit must be given to Chris Rock for his professionalism. He remained composed and continued hosting as though nothing had happened. But the night was far from over. Minutes later, Smith took the stage again, this time to accept the Oscar for Best Actor for his role in King Richard. Tearful and visibly emotional, he attempted to frame his actions as an act of protecting his family. Yet, the damage was already done. Type "shocking" if you were stunned by Will Smith's moment at the Oscars. Behind the scenes, the fallout escalated quickly. According to the ceremony's producers, the LAPD was ready to arrest Smith on sight, but Chris Rock declined to press charges. In the days that followed, Smith issued a public apology on Instagram, calling his behavior unacceptable and inexcusable. However, the Academy took decisive action, banning him from attending the Oscars for 10 years. Smith disappeared from social media, returning months later with a video apology addressing the incident. The slap had far-reaching consequences for Smith's image. Studios hesitated to work with him, sponsorships were re-evaluated, and he lost thousands of followers online. Once viewed as one of the most beloved and dependable figures in entertainment, Smith's reputation took a hit that many believe he may never fully recover from. But let's be honest, what do you think? Was Will Smith acting out of love, or was this a moment of ego-fueled overreaction? Share your thoughts below, and if you think you've seen everything about Will Smith, just wait until you hear about the extravagant life of the so-called Instagram king. It's a story you won't believe. Thank you for watching our channel. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. See you next time, and have a great day.